Hope everyone's well. We appreciate you coming out today. I'm Millard House Superintendent here with HISD, and I want to thank you all for being here and giving me the opportunity to share what I believe is some very encouraging developments for the district as we prepare to welcome our students back in our many classrooms and school buildings across HISD. Today, the TEA releases first school accountability rating since 2019. And I am extremely proud to say that HISD is moving in the right direction. The ship is turning. As a district and on an individual campus level, we have made significant academic gains despite setbacks and challenges that the pandemic and COVID-19 have presented over the course of time. At this time, I'd like to share some of the results that I think are most significant that are definitely something to be celebrated and we're thrilled about. I want to report that HISD has earned an overall B+ rating, maintaining its score of 88 in the state. Additionally, 94% of our campuses earned an A, B, or C rating, and that's up from 82% in 2019. For this year's rating, no campus none of our campuses are being identified as D or F, and that's specifically by TEA standards, but rather not rated is what those particular campuses will receive. In total, 10 of our campuses received a not rated designation. For comparison, 50 HISD schools received a D or F in 2019, so that's from 50 to 10 in terms of D or Fs not rating this year. That includes Wheatley High School, which I know there's been a lot of attention about in the last several years. After 8 years of consistent low performance, Wheatley has earned a passing grade of C. This is not only huge in terms of Wheatley and being a win, it's huge for the Wheatley community and the neighborhood in and around it. Henry Middle School, also a campus that was at risk of the state intervention, earned a passing grade of C as well, after 4 years of unacceptable performance. The highest increase across the district came from Osborne Elementary School, which is a school I'd like to highlight. It moved from a 59F to a 96A in 2022. Now, in total, as we look at this across the board, 79 HISD campuses increased their overall rating by 10 or more points. This remarkable improvement is thanks to the incredible focus that our educators have pushed forward and our administrators on campuses really working towards the strategic work and the strategic plan that we've put out in front of them. Now, while we celebrate our outstanding accomplishments, our work is absolutely not done. I am beyond excited about what's to come, and I look forward to building upon our goal of providing the best education for students in Houston. I actually just finished minutes ago a meeting with principals, sharing some of this data and sharing that even though we've seen these kind of successes in the last year, it's important that we keep the tailwind that's behind us and encourage ourselves and our schools and our teachers to focus on the work that's ahead. And that's, implementing new curriculum, focusing our efforts on making sure that our special needs students are getting exactly what they need, and the other strategic commitments that we've laid out there. So with that, I'd be glad to take a couple of questions. We will provide kind of snapshots of the data that I just shared with you for those of you that didn't get a chance to jot it down, but would be glad to take a couple questions. Yes, sir.
What do you attribute
I attribute it to hard work and focus. I think they identified exactly what it was that needed to be focused on, and they ensured that the execution behind that work was definitely in place for the 2021-22 school year.
And then which schools didn't show any improvement? What do you attribute that to?
We can give you a more detailed look at the data. I just provided a high level, and that is also available on the TEA site that gives you a breakdown of every school in HISD in the district.
And then my final one is, how do you feel about the district's grade overall, and what more, if anything, do you think it needs to be done to bring the district to an end?
So overall, we're happy about the progress that we've seen. I think as I look at it in its totality, there is still work to do. And we're willing to do that work as we move forward with the implementation of new curriculum, as we move forward with new systems and processes. We expect that there will be more progress over the course of time. Now, one thing that I do want to ensure that I infuse into this conversation is that the state will be raising its bar as well. So while we saw strides in the right direction, the state is moving that bar a little bit higher for the 2022-23 school year. And I don't want to utilize that as a scare tactic or an excuse. There's work to do, and we're willing to get it done.
What is the ultimate goal? Is it that A ranking?
The ultimate goal is to ensure that every student receives a quality education, every school, every neighborhood, making sure that they are college and career ready to be ready for their future.
So the heart of education, as we know, are our teachers, our hardworking teachers who the last several years have gone through a lot, just like many of us because of the pandemic. How are you guys stacking up in the district with teacher shortages?
Great question.
What do you attribute to those shortages we're seeing as we go into this new school year?
So the national teacher shortage is definitely something that all of us in public education are paying attention to. In HISD specifically, we have about 10,000 students that are, 10,000 teachers that are starting the school year off. That's about 95% of the vacancies or 95% of the teaching positions filled. While we have some 5% of our teaching vacancies that are not filled, we are working closely with highly qualified substitute teachers that can start out in those ranks. And we also have a volunteer substitute pool out of this building. And this building has some certified teachers in it that will be going out and supporting us to ensure that we have as many certified teachers to start the school year off with. Again, want to thank each of you for being here. We look forward to the growth and progress in HISD, and we look forward to sharing more information at a different time. Thanks.